Welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. Join us for the latest in news, views, and conversation with community leaders. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You and CW Crates and Pallets. Now, put your finger on the Pulse of Spokane.
Well, welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. It's April 23rd. Can you believe we're a week away from the end of the month and then into May, which is kind of fun in Spokane with the Lilac Festival and Bloomsday and you name it, getting ready for the 3-on-3 basketball in June and you name it. We're headed in the right direction and the weather isn't too bad either. Got some great guests today. Tim Connor, who is the golf doctor. We'll talk about what he operates on and have some fun with your golf game if you're a golfer. Hanna Flint from Flint Fix is here, and she's going to talk about her business. And then Connie John, who is with the Morning Brew, and it's Do the Brew with Morning Brew, live today on the Pulse of Spokane.
Good afternoon, Spokane. Today we have some clouds over us with a high of 69 degrees. It will be in the 60s and very cloudy as we progress throughout the week. During nighttime, we are going to see the temperatures drop down a little to the 40s with clouds overhead throughout the week. Some clouds over in Coeur d'Alene today with a high of 65 and a low of 42, and also some clouds in the valley with a high of 63 and a low of 41.
The following is sponsored by our friends and community supporters at McNeese Wheeler Attorneys. McNeese Wheeler is a boutique law firm in Spokane, handling matters in both Washington and Idaho. Areas of law include business law, wills, trusts and estates, family law, personal injury and wrongful death, and real estate matters. For your full-service legal needs, contact McNeese Wheeler Attorneys.
I'm Nikki Butler, and I'm a regional manager for STCU. My lunch buddy is Nicole.
I'm Brandy Schloss. I'm a regional manager at STCU. My lunch buddy is Angelina. She's grown up with me. I've grown up with her. To see her graduate will be a lot of fun.
Brandy and I have been lunch buddies since the girls were in second grade. It's great that STCU provides me with the opportunity to be part of Reach for the Future. We are committed to the children. We're committed to our community. I'm Nikki.
I'm Brandy.
And STCU is here for good.
This is River Ridge Frame Shop, called Frame It Today, where we can take your art, customize it, and get it ready to hang on the wall. Here at River Ridge Hardware, 2803 West Garland.
Welcome. I'm just trying to do a funny, and it wasn't that funny. I'm getting in my ear that you have 5 seconds left, and I said at least it wasn't a 4, not the F-O-U-R, but the F-O-R-E, as in golf. And speaking of golf, we have Tim Connor here. You're the golf doctor. What does that mean, you're the golf doctor? Explain that.
Well, that was just a fun way for me to create an Instagram handle.
Ah, okay.
I just refer to myself as a golf coach, but
yeah.
On Instagram, when you're looking up Tim Connor, Tim.Connor, you got to just find a creative way to make a name.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are stolen or taken.
Yeah. If you're not the first one there, you then have to really start to be creative, don't you?
Yeah.
And see what
would have needed to have been a lot earlier.
Tim, tell me about, because you've been in construction, you've been, you went to college for golf. Tell me a little bit about your history, because it's kind of unique. Most of us don't go to school for golf.
Yeah. So my history coming out of
I'm going to ask you, move toward the mic a little bit so we get you. Yes.
Yeah. So my history coming out of high school was that I just wanted to coach something.
Okay.
And my dad pushed me in the direction of golf. Golf was the best sport I played, but he went to Ferris State University in Michigan, and they had a prominent golf program.
Okay.
It was the first golf program of its kind, called the Professional Golf Management Program.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's basically a business degree that you go to college, and you come out of college with a business degree, and then on top of that, your PGA credentials. So you come out as a full-fledged PGA member.
Wow.
ready to be a part of the industry.
Yeah, but you need to understand the business, not just swinging the golf club, right?
Yeah.
It's a little more complicated than
Yeah,
just
most
that.
of your schooling is done around the business side of it. And
Okay.
then you're required to go on several different internships
Okay.
that you're getting hands-on experience.
Okay.
And those internships were a big selling point for me. As a college kid, it sounded really appealing to be able to see different parts of the country. And,
Yes.
and
Where
work.
did you go?
So I did one in Michigan,
Okay.
northern lower Michigan on the Lake Michigan side, which is really scenic and a lot of great golf in there. I did a second one.
It's
in
tough being out there, isn't it?
Yeah, I did a second one in Park City, Utah.
Oh,
Which
okay.
was amazing.
Yes.
And then I did a third one in Palm Desert, California.
Okay. Okay. You didn't do that in the summertime, I hope.
No, that was a winter internship. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
So your dad suggested golf because you were good in it in high school, right?
Yeah, I was good at it, and I wanted to coach something, and it was a natural fit.
Had you played much golf with like your dad and your family and so forth, or was it strictly school?
Yeah, my dad actually wasn't a golfer. He encouraged me to try it, and I picked it up when I was about 12, and I ran with it. I think I really enjoyed the challenge of golf.
Okay.
Golf is particularly challenging if anybody's played the game for a
Yes,
while. You
yes.
know that you will never perfect everything, and there's always something more you can learn or do. So that was what I thought was the most appealing, and now I get to help people with that and their passions, and yeah.
So getting from high school, college, the internships to where you are, and construction in there somewhere, and to where you are now, is it more enjoyable to teach others, or do you wish you could just go play all day?
No construction in there.
Oh, okay.
But it is enjoyable to teach others. I think when
Okay.
you think about a career, and the career is something that you do currently, like I was a golfer that wanted to coach golf.
Okay.
It's going to evolve. So you may not do as much recreational golf.
Okay.
You need to draw fun, or you need to get your satisfaction from helping other people.
Okay.
And I really do. I get my fill of golf when I'm out on the golf course, and I get a lot of satisfaction from helping people with something that they care about.
What's the most common error or area that you have to work on with somebody to help them improve their game?
Yeah, so the most common error is swing path.
Okay.
So most people swing the club outside in. Or if you were looking at the microphone, the club would approach the microphone from the outside of it.
Okay.
And basically creates a slice curvature, and it robs a lot of people of distance.
Okay.
So there are a lot of reasons people slice the golf ball, but generally speaking, they don't turn enough going back.
Okay.
And then when they come down, they tend to throw their arms out, and it hits the heel of the club.
Oh, wow.
Or it just creates a slice curvature.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of swing path work, basically turn slicers into drawers, make the ball curve left, and then eventually hit the ball relatively straight.
Wow. Wow. So you're having fun.
Oh, yeah, it's really rewarding.
So now where do you spend most of your time? What golf course? Is there one golf course or several?
Yeah. So Liberty Lake Golf Course is my
Ah.
outdoor partner.
Okay.
And I'll do all my outdoor coaching there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you meet people out there, and do you go out on the course with them, or are you working on the driving range, or combination of all that?
Yeah, so I'll do a full suite of lessons.
Okay.
Most of it's on the driving range because most people are frustrated with how they hit the ball.
Yes.
So goal number one is generally to hit the golf ball respectably.
Yes.
And then beyond that...
Well, sometimes just to hit it.
or just to
Okay.
hit it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, a lot of it is about scoring the golf ball,
Yeah.
getting the golf ball in the hole with less strokes.
Okay.
And then that's more of translating skills in the short game area, translating skills from the range to the course, and that's when we'll expand that suite of lessons to being more on the course or focused in other areas.
So when someone signs up with you, they're signing up for a series of coaching sessions. Is that what it is?
Generally speaking, yeah. Their first visit, I call their swing evaluation.
Okay.
And they'll come see me.
You're taking notes, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mental notes, at
Well,
least.
they'll come see me and I get to know them because I don't think it's fair for me to make a recommendation about how to improve before I get to know them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really getting to know them, their goals, what they want out of their golf game, and then structuring a plan based on what I learned from them.
Okay.
And that plan is usually a series of lessons, and usually
5, 10, 20?
anywhere from 10 to 50.
Okay, okay.
And then we're working to build long-term sustainable skills. It's not the bang and bust type instruction that you might read about in an online article. Fix your golf swing, you're going to gain 30 yards overnight.
Right.
Well, if you do that, chances are you're not going to sustain that.
Well, and certainly not in our area for the next season, because there's an off season, isn't there?
Yeah.
So great. I'm doing fine by August or September, and then forget it for like 4 or 5 months. Yeah.
So my goal is to build sustainable skills with people.
Right.
Yeah.
How can people get in touch with you?
So people can get in touch with me just through my website is the easiest place to find me.
Okay.
And that's just timconnorgolf.com.
Right.
And Connor is Connor. So
Right.
people throw ER in there.
I know. I've seen that a couple times on other friends. I don't get it. It's supposed to be OR, isn't it?
Well, traditionally in the Irish descent, it is OR.
Yeah.
But somehow an ER got thrown in there.
I know.
And
should be outlawed, I think.
Yeah, you can learn more about me and my channels through that. But I also have a podcast that I talk to the golfing public, and a YouTube channel that I publish information all through the scope of building long-term skills.
Right. Now, you do a lot of these video casts and so forth. How many do you have? Do you have any idea?
Well, I've been running my podcast once a week, and this week I'll publish episode 25.
Ah, okay, great.
So I've been running for 25 weeks straight.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, good
and
for you.
Generally, about 75% of them I'll have a guest on with me as well.
Okay.
And just an interesting guest from the industry. And then 25% of them or so I'll film by myself and just get back to the roots of helping golfers.
Okay, so how many times when you do yourself that you have to retake it because you goofed?
Oh, retakes. I don't do a ton of retakes. What I'll do is I'll pause the audio if I goof something up, and there's generally a couple of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For all of us, right?
Yeah, There's always something that you fumble with.
Yeah.
And it takes practice. Really talking in front of a camera is a skill.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that. So
no, I don't. I haven't achieved that yet. But
Yeah.
So remind folks how they can get in touch with you again.
Yeah, so find me at timconnorgolf.com.
Okay.
Or call us or come out to Liberty Lake Golf Course. You'll find me out there.
Oh, okay.
If they're in the area. But yeah, Tim Connor
That's a
Golf.
tough place to spend a good part of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, well, what I really like now and what I appreciate about it is the community is very cool out there. They've been very welcoming.
Good.
And then I get to look out at the mountains in the background.
Yeah.
And that's a really nice thing for a guy who likes to be outdoors. So.
Yeah, good for you. Well, thank you, and keep us posted on your success, okay?
Yeah.
All right, thanks. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Flint Fix. What is that? You'll have to stay tuned.
Well, this is Bloomsday in Spokane. We got about 40 firefighters and their friends and family handing out 40,000 cups of water as the day goes by.
It's a very good opportunity to see the public and support them and help them out and cheer them on during Bloomsday.
It's one of the best things about Spokane is that we have these major events and the whole community comes together not just to participate but to volunteer and show that they really care about our city and making our city look great.
This type of an event really is emblematic of Spokane because so many people get involved. We have 50,000 people probably running this race. Always has been a very huge event.
Right now we're at the corner of Broadway and Nettleton. It's the last water station before the finish, so people are pretty much dehydrated by the time they get to us. They really need our water.
The water stations are a vital part, especially on warm days like today. It's real important that we have the volunteers to help with that. Without the volunteers, Bloomsday wouldn't exist.
All up and down the course, there are people that are involved in this celebration. It really is a celebration of what Spokane's all about.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
O'Brien Logistics would like to invite you to try our local and regional transportation services. With Sprinter vans, lift gates, hot shot flatbeds, and expedited services, our people are ready to step in and help with your transportation needs. Our services are 24/7, 365, and we are trained and prepared to handle air cargo and Canadian shipments. Give us a call at 208-305-2311 or visit our website at o'brienlogistics.net. That's OBRIEN logistics.net.
Well, welcome back. I've got two guests. They both have the last name, so I'm going to guess that they must be married. Hanna and Michael Flint. Did I get it right?
Yes.
All right. And you're with Flint Fix. Okay, other than being a tongue twister and trying to get to say that 3 times, right? Oh, don't even try, please. What is Flint Fix?
So we are a...
Well, I'm going to have you move a little closer to the mic, right?
We're a business solutions
Okay.
business. We're just started in October, so we're kind of a...
Oh, you're a newbie.
We're new. We're a baby business, but
Okay.
we offer marketing solutions, graphic design, a little bit of photography, mostly commercial photography.
Okay.
And, then we have our tech over here.
Uh-huh.
He does all the technology and computer repair and cell phone repair and things like that.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of what we do.
Yeah, there's a reason why you formed your own business. What was the reason?
Well, I had a baby.
Those things happen, don't they?
Yes, and I just didn't want to go back into the, 9 to 5.
Yeah, because you had a good job and all that, too.
Yeah, I did, and I really enjoyed, working in marketing and all
Right.
of that, but I couldn't leave the baby, so I decided, let's just do this at home. Let's do it with the baby. So
Yeah.
we just started Flint Fix, and it's been great.
Yeah. Are you having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Now, are you both working at home?
No.
No, okay.
He's
okay.
still full-time at Mead School
okay.
District.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so then you do some of the tech stuff
Yep.
kind of after hours
on
and
the
yeah,
weekend.
like all of us have done on things. I get that.
Exactly.
I get that, but it probably helps with medical and everything else to be employed.
Yeah, he's a huge support too.
Yeah,
so definitely.
yeah, that's great. What about social media? Do you work in that area as well?
Absolutely, we do. We work in social media. We do a lot of content creation, so whether that's like blog posts or, we're writing articles for businesses or preparing content for campaigns in the holidays and things like that. We do all kinds of things as far as Facebook and the Instagram and YouTube and all that good stuff.
Okay, so you started this in October. The baby album, I'm going to guess, came before that?
Yes, July.
July,
Yes.
okay. So a little time to recover and be
Yes.
mom and all of that. And
Gotta have
okay,
that
is the baby in the same office area with you?
He is with Grandma.
Oh, okay,
Right
okay.
now he's with Grandma, but normally,
Yeah.
he'll hang out with me during the day in the office sometimes, and Grandma will come over and help.
Okay, so
babysit,
you start this business in October and day one.
Yes.
What happened? Where did you go from there? How did the business start and go?
Yeah, so we found just a few clients through social media
Okay.
and work online, and started working with companies. Like if you go on our website, you can see IFG. They're a financial company.
Okay.
We did some work for them as far as like creating email signatures and things like that. The Budget Mom, she's a local gal here in Spokane. We've done some work for her.
Right.
All of that kind of stuff. It just kind of snowballed. You get one client, and then it just...
And a couple more come from that?
and it just goes from there, so...
What's it like to be working for somebody else and having that paycheck come in, if you will, and so forth, and now to be fully responsible for your revenue?
It's a little bit scary,
Is it?
but it's
Is it?
also fun,
Okay.
It lights that fire under you, and you're like, this is the goal, and we got to get there next month, and I think it's fun.
Yeah. Are you growing at fast enough and at a point now where you really think it is taking off?
We really are. We
Good.
brought some photographers kind of onto our team, just a little bit part-time, but
Right.
we'd like to collaborate with a lot of different artists
Absolutely.
and things around Spokane.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, definitely.
Good. What should people know about what you do?
Well, What should we know? Well, design is important no matter what business that you're in.
Okay,
Whether
give us
it's-
some examples. Explain that,
okay,
because
so-
I'm not sure people really think about that sometimes.
Yeah, whether you're eating, a bag of chips or it's a product that you're using, that's been designed and it's
Right.
been created and curated to communicate a message to you somehow. And so it's important that, we want to make it as aesthetically pleasing as possible and try to...
Because if not, if it's bad, it ends up on Facebook, doesn't it,
Yeah.
as a bad example. And we've all seen them.
Yes, we've seen that,
Yeah.
and we try not to,
Yeah,
be
yeah.
in that category.
Yeah.
but-
Michael, what is your role? What do you like doing? What's the fun part of this job with this company?
Sure. So my position is with the Meade School District, as Hannah
Okay.
mentioned, and I'm a computer technician.
Ah,
so,
okay.
I'm helping teachers and faculty and administrators
boy.
with computers all day long. And
Yes.
so I just enjoy doing that. And so, there's been teachers or former coworkers or friends or family that it seems like somebody always needs help with their technology, whether they drop their phone and it's
Yes.
shattered, needs to be repaired, or they need something replaced, or they're trying to research something and just want somebody else's input.
Right.
I like to try and be that resource for them.
Fun. Yeah, it's a tough time right now for school districts, though, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the big question I always ask people is, how can they get in touch with Flint Fix? I had to look to be sure I said that right.
Yes, Flint Fix. You can go to flintfix.com. You can contact us on there. Or any social media. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, LinkedIn, anything like that. I think we found you guys on LinkedIn, or you found us on LinkedIn.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Welcome to the world of business today.
Yes.
If you're not on social media somewhere, whether it be LinkedIn or Facebook or website, and I found a few businesses in the last couple of years that weren't, and I'm going like, do you really exist?
Yeah.
Isn't that the go-to place to see,
Exactly.
their website and so forth? And, and whether it works or not is how it's designed and set up and so forth and all that. Well, good. Thank you. Congratulations on your success so far. I think
Thanks
that's
so
great.
much, Ken.
Keep us posted, okay?
All right. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with Connie John with Morning Brew right after this.
To help you be safe, Washington state law requires you to call 811 2 full business days before you plan, for example, to dig, drill, plow, pull from, or pound anything into the ground. Be prepared to provide the operator with the correct address, cross street, and a description of your work. You must mark the dig area with white paint. The operator will inform you of the utilities notified of your impending excavation. Wait for all their marks. Be safe and dig with care.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Well, welcome back. This is kind of fun because since the beginning of this show, I've drank probably about half of this so far. Connie John from Morning Brew is here, and tell the folks what I've been drinking.
That's our probably most popular drink, and this week it's our special, and it's the burnt cream or creme brulee.
Okay,
And
it's very good.
Thank you.
You could get hooked on this. You know that,
a lot
don't
of
you?
people are hooked
Yeah.
on that. Yes, it's very good.
Morning Brew, I love this. Do the brew.
Do the brew.
Now you've got a little history in terms of how you started this, because you've been doing this for, I'm trying to think, how many years?
Well, 3.5.
Okay.
It's been a long-standing business in Medical Lake.
Right.
Prior to that, the owners that I purchased it from were there 13 years.
Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful people.
Right.
I didn't really change a thing after I bought it because I was a customer for 10 years.
And it was good.
Yeah. And I didn't want to change anything. I've brought on some new things,
Sure.
but I've kept the same coffee.
Okay, so you used to go there. You used to buy it once
Every
a day
day,
or every
every
day.
day.
Okay, you were hooked, is
I
what
was
you were
hooked,
saying.
yes.
What made you go from being a customer to being an owner? That's a big jump.
It was a big jump, and I finally felt peace about it
Okay.
after 25 years of talking about owning my own coffee shop.
Okay.
I was in finance for 25 years.
Okay.
Started with Murphy Favor.
Yes, yes.
And Washington Mutual, and just recently left Morgan Stanley before I bought this business. And I was talking to the owner, who I got to know quite well, about my dream to own a business,
Right.
and just the opportunity.
Probably trying to
just-
get information from her on how
well,
you do
just
it.
kind of just said it was always just kind of in passing. It was just
Okay.
a comment, you know.
Oh.
I was always looking, but just felt financially and
But
didn't
you
know
have
where
to
to start.
You have to be ready for it.
Be
Yes.
ready, yes. And she basically asked me if I wanted to purchase it.
Really?
She knew I had 2 kids and wanted it to be kind of a family affair.
Oh, fun.
And I just, at that point, I knew it was something, if I didn't do it, I would regret trying.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
trying.
yeah.
So.
No kidding. You know, I remember from our original discussion, you talked about a 17% growth in the first year,
Yes.
which is phenomenal in
Yes.
any business, okay? And most people would say, yeah, but that was the first year, new owners, new whatever, right? But that's kind of kept at
It's
14%
kind of kept 14,
since then, every year?
For the last, since I've purchased it.
Wow.
Including this year.
Wow.
So far,
Good
year
for-
to date.
Why? Why are people...
Well,
Obviously, you're doing something right.
We have good product, number one.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes. I can
I'm-
attest to that, okay?
I'm very picky. I want everything done consistently, but most of all, I want the owners that owned it before me were very amazing people, and
Okay.
they cared about the community, they cared about their customers, and so do we.
Yeah.
And we want people to come with a smile on their face and leave with a smile
Yes,
on their face,
yes.
and be excited to get their coffee and visit.
Now, you said something that I'm going to point out, and you said the people that come for the coffee, but there's more than people coming, right? You have
We
people
do.
with their puppies in the car, right?
And lots of animals.
Is
We've
that
had
is that kind of a tradition?
It has become kind of our MO, where
That's
we
fun.
like to take pictures, make sure we get
Yes.
them on our website.
Yeah, we're showing some right now. Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
So we know their names and
The dogs.
the dogs and the customers.
And the customers.
Yes.
That makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does.
Because
we
then you
bond.
become family,
We
not
do.
just buying something.
Right, right.
Yeah.
We've had people bring their turtles. We've had parrots.
Okay.
Cats.
Okay.
Yes. So everybody wants to get their animal's picture taken.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Do you post
it's
them
fun.
somewhere on your Facebook
I
or
do.
anything like
yes,
that?
it's on our Morning Brew.
Okay, so like
Facebook
Freddie was here
page.
this morning, and
Yes.
there's the picture?
Yes, in fact, we posted one just today. It was a 12-year-old named, I can't remember the name.
Oh, of course.
But
On
anyway,
live
I
TV,
know,
we can never
exactly. I
remember
can't
those
think.
things.
But anyway,
Yeah.
it was their 12th birthday, all dressed up in pink. So
Oh, wow. That's fun. That's fun. Now, do you work there still?
I do.
Okay.
The first 2 years, it was pretty much open to close,
Yeah,
5:30
yeah,
till
yeah.
5 at night.
Welcome to
6
running
at
your
night.
own business
Exactly.
when you start.
Exactly.
I get that.
I think I was running on pure adrenaline and fumes at that point.
And caffeine.
Caffeine.
Yes.
Don't forget the caffeine,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
a lot of times you get so busy you don't have time to drink your own coffee.
Oh, that's
you know?
terrible.
Yeah, but I've because we've grown and my daughters have gotten older, I've been able to kind of hire
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So I do work there less. There's a lot to do behind the scenes.
Okay. What's the challenge today in hiring somebody for your operation? Because when you're, especially a small operation and family owned, that's important because the non-family members that you would hire need to be family.
And you really need to be able to trust.
Yeah, yes.
And that's where I've had to let some of that go and just accept that people are human. And
yes.
you can't control people, but to a certain degree,
Right,
within
right,
parameters.
right.
So for the most part, I've been very, very blessed with good employees.
Good.
So,
That's great.
and people
That
love
is
them,
great. Well, I just was absolutely impressed when you told me 17% the first year, and then I'm thinking, okay, it's going, before you could get to the second sentence, I'm thinking, okay, it's back down to 4 or 5%, and 14% is fantastic today.
I'm
And
thrilled.
and-
Yes, and I thank all of our loyal customers.
Okay, so tell people where it is you are,
We're
okay?
on Highway U.S. State Route 902.
Okay.
If you take exit 272, if you're heading, east or from westbound,
Okay.
toward Medical Lake, we're
Right.
5 miles.
Kind of going north a bit. North,
trying to picture
northwest.
from where.
Yeah.
It depends on where you exit, I guess.
North side of the of Y-90.
Yes, north side of I-90,
Okay.
correct. And you go 5 miles down.
Okay.
We are right there on the right-hand side of the road across from the Conoco gas station.
Wow.
And they've been there for years, and we hope to continue to be there for years.
Wow. Well, congratulations, Connie.
thank you.
You're doing a great job. You obviously bring a great personality and interest and the right approach in terms of doing it with family and so forth. And I love that. I love to see the small businesses achieve and do success. So congratulations.
so much.
Again, the name of the company is
Morning Brew.
Morning Brew.
Medical Lake.
Medical Lake. All right, thanks. Hey, and thanks for watching today. Hope you're having a good day. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 noon. See you then.
The Pulse of Spokane is produced in Spokane, Washington by SpokaneTalksMedia.com, which is solely responsible for its content. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You and CW Crates and Pallets. Ask Kent a question, recommend a guest, or hear this program again on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com.